One. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. You may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the three most perfect games in finals history. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave. Brett Brown, who was then a Spurs assistant, said Greg Popovich had a name for it, summertime. As in, the game's flowing, good shot to great one, and there it is. It's summertime. Kevin?
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And then there's Steven Adams, then there's Bledsoe, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. And for San Antonio, they've got Pirtle, Marquise Chris is out there with DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Walker's shot is off. Adams taking his time here. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Adams in the high post. And Adams with the slam.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Clippers. And it's Murray penetrating. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
Both good from the line that time. And here are the Pelicans. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Ingram attacking and slam dunk by Ingram.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan. And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now, here's DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that. Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Ingram outside. Alexander Walker passes to Adams. Over to the wing. Here's the three, and the three ball is good.
Timeout. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team, and this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. How last month turned out for him, getting around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Now, here's DeRozan. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Come get it.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over DeRozan. That's short off the rim. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Phoenix. And Walker kicks to Murray. Shot, high post. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Walker. Last game we saw him score 14. Passes it to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Adams finds Williamson. Got a piece of it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
And so Walker nails both of them. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. And the dunk by Williamson.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Kept alive. Here's Chris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And the first one drops.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Pelicans. leading by 5. Pass to Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Murray surveying the D. Shoots from 14. Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Now here's Williamson. A 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's DeRozan, still looking for his first bucket in this one. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with him. You better think again.
The Spurs have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Pelicans leading by 4. Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram. Spurs trail by 7. To the wing on the left. Walker finds Murray. Over Bledsoe. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Alexander Walker. He had 19 points in the win against Phoenix. Here's the lob to Adams. Pirtle with the steal. And here is Murray. Now here is Pirtle. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
A different look now for San Antonio. Gay comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Whiten for Lonnie Walker. And New Orleans also making a change. Ball's checked in.
You got him.
It's Ingram on the wing. White covering. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Spurs. Murray with the ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Murray following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans, Hernangomez is checked in for Adams. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And so Murray nails both of them. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. And stolen by Gay. The pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. Pelicans leading by 5. From the wing. They get the rebound. The second chance effort. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to White. Three-pointer. Here's Chris. And it's denied. Pushing it up. Here's Hart. It's hauled in by Gay. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Chris pass to Gay. Back to Chris. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Now, here is Hernangomez. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. And it's White missing. New Orleans in the lead. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Murray, the pass to White. Back to Murray. Pass to Chris. Here's Vassell. Outside, White. The tray. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Hernangomez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Hayes. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Hayes hits them both. Spurs trail by 10. Mills looking it over. Pass to Chris. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Hart, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Leading by 12. Shoots over Mills. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Chris finds Gay. And here's Mills. Fires from the wing. And the jumper is good.
Nice touch there by Mills, taking whatever he can get within the offense. Well done.
Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Fires it up. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
New Orleans leading by 12. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Hart. Hernan Gomez out there with Hayes. Then it's Ingram. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Hayes, no good. Spurs shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Tipped away. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris, and New Orleans also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Spurs trail by 16. Mills passes to Gay. Bounce pass from Poeltl. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gay, that's good. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Off with the layup. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Gay misses. New Orleans leading by 14. Hernangomez passes to Hart. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Mills passes to Gay. Now here is Poeltl. Johnson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Patty Mills. And then for New Orleans, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hernangomez. Williamson comes in for Hayes. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hart. And Johnson drops them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's the lob to Adams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Walker. Goes back up. Williamson with the block. And he recovers it.
And looking now at the numbers for Poeltl, he's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's getting around 8 points a game, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
That's good from Gay.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
So he gets them both.
Boy, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
He gets it in there. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Alexander Walker. That one's not going to go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. Buries it down low.
The determination that DeRozan brings to scoring in the painted area, really unmatched. He's not going to mess up too many of those chances.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And he makes the first. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And when the break is on now, Bledsoe with that outstanding speed, really good at pushing the pace.
Gay finds Pirtle. Outside, Walker. Johnson surveying the floor. 4 on the clock. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker passes to Williamson. Offensive rebound.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Murray's checked in for Johnson. Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Ingram. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Gay with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. There's the pass to DeRozan.
Switch.
To stop the drought. No good. Excellent D there from Ball.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Spurs trail by 21. White block shot. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Outside for Bledsoe. Rebound by Murray.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Walker looking for an opening. Pass to DeRozan. 14 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
DeRozan has a dynamic mid-range game. Whether he's wide open or being defended well, he can knock it down from there.
Bledsoe outside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray and Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Chris comes in for Rudy Gay, and it's wide in for Walker.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Outside, White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White.
You know, White was a late first-round pick in 2017, and I think he brought a little edge, plays with a chip on his shoulder, and it served him well. That can actually be the case for a lot of players in the league.
And both free throws good for White. And here are the Pelicans now. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Bledsoe outside. And Adams with the slam.
And, you know, when you give Bledsoe a passing lane, he takes advantage of it, especially in these screen and rolls.
White dishes to Pirtle. Bledsoe against Murray. Back to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. White inside. He's covered by Ball.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's DeRozan. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at New Orleans, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out San Antonio, 6 games out.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group, and they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
And he clearly has been feeling it when he gets to that line. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle, here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Williamson. Here's Adams. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adams has got 10.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Passes it to Chris. Adams brings the double team. Murray the pass to Pirtle. Outside, White for 3. Pelicans pull it in.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that one's good, Williamson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Murray against Williamson. An even 3-on-3 break. Bledsoe right side. Pass to Williamson. Over Murray. And it's Williamson missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Good on the bucket. He's got 14.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
Here's Adams. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line and throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mills. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
They get it again, and Hayes kicks to Hart. There's the three. Unable to get that one. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Murray, good.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about that high wire action from Ingram, getting up there and pulling off the Houdini?
Murray kicks to Chris. Back to Murray. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. A nice shot by Zeller.
Boy, you've got Murray running the pick and roll. The timing is going to be right on time every time.
Ingram outside. Again, the Pelicans score.
How do you like this? A sleepy-eyed assassin. Ingram looks like he could score in his sleep.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger rotations in the league.
Yep, things change rapidly in the NBA, but the Pelicans, they got good leadership, and it seems to be a good decision.
And at least a couple of their prospects have star potential. Now it's just about remaining P-A-T-I-E-N-T.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is that?
Patient.
Oh, okay.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Murray. Chris is out there with Pirtle. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. DeRozan scanning the floor. Rejected by Ingram.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And so it's New Orleans with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Adams with the slam.
And this game has been all Adams. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
And there's the pass to Murray. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
DeRozan against Ingram. Pass to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. There's Walker with the 3. San Antonio again missing. And here comes the break from about 16. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Chris. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second basket of the game.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
To the paint, here's Alexander Walker.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Passes to Chris. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to DeRozan. Shot from 16. And that one hits back iron.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's DeRozan. Some solid defense from Ingram. New Orleans with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Walker. Murray kicks to Walker. Pelicans with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. Outside, Walker. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Bledsoe passes to Adams. Can't connect from short range. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Murray. 16 points for him. And the shot goes in.
You know what? There's not a lot the defense can do about that, and you really just have to live with Murray draining difficult shots. He can make tough ones.
Down low. Ingram left side. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And San Antonio shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
Bledsoe finds Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
They throw good, Adams. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Chris. Johnson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Murray. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Walker. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And the pass to Johnson. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Gay outside. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
So good seeing Pirtle attack the glass, especially when he goes for the putback jam.
Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Gay can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging around 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
It's White on the wing. He has 5. Pirtle. The Spurs rebound.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. White the pass to Mills. Hernan Gomez against Gay. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hernan Gomez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Zeller, he's checked in for the Spurs. Good on the second free throw. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Spurs shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. And it's White missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Now here's Mills. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. It's Gay on the wing. Can they get it? Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 3.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight.
Oh, my
great dunk.
goodness! That was special. Paul's such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's a look at some of the stats for him. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes it to Hart. Hernan Gomez down low. He's against Zeller from the arc. Mills with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Pass to Zeller. The Spurs working the ball around now. Gay passes to Zeller. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Vassell. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. The pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Mills passes to Gay. Now Zeller. Johnson up top. He kicks it to Mills. That shot off the mark, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Hart. 5 points in the game. And the Pelicans miss again. Gay passes to Mills. High post shot. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zeller's got his second basket.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Johnson can't hit. The Pelicans shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. They get it back. Hayes, no good. And San Antonio shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Gay with no one around. True on the 14-footer. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is a shot Gay will never pass up. If he's got the room to get it off, he'll let it fly as soon as he touches it.
Passes it to Hart. Shot's good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got 11.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Mills passes to Gay. Now Johnson. Back to Zeller. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Alexander Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hart. Nets the corner 3. He's got 8.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Mills with it. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, you see the competitive spirit of Mills. You knock down a shot on his team, he's coming for the payback.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pelicans ahead, delivering the blowout. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. James Johnson is out there with Thornwell. Then there's Hernangomez, and it's Hart in at the point. Lyles, it's hauled in by Thornwell. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Mills passes to Lyles, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Zeller. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now the pass to Mills. And here is Johnson. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Mills passes to Zeller. Now Wiles. Hernan Gomez covering. The 3 from Johnson. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he gets it to go.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there, and it goes down 2 points. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. 9 feet out. Hernan Gomez, no good. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
That's tipped. Mills dishes to Zeller. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Mills for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Hart. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Pass to Vassell. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Dotson's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. And so he hits both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
He's covered by Murray. Adams trying to free himself up. Zeller grabs the board.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Dotson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Out to the right wing. Murray right side. Back to Dotson. Here's Wiles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Good on both. The Pelicans shooting 47%, pretty solid. Passes it to Awundu. And here is Adams. He's covered by Zeller. Fires the three. Dotson with the rebound. Spurs shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. He's covered by Murray. Dotson with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got 22 points.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Left side, Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adams. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Dotson. Pass to Vassell. And And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's New Orleans with it. The pass to Adams. Johnson surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Lyles. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Vassell. Johnson with the block. And New Orleans pushing it up now. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Murray outside. Here's Dotson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation
Take a break.
is for
Two
another
shots.
bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And San Antonio shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Dotson. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Murray finds Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Pass to Awundu. Adams drawing the double team. No good off the back of the rim. Johnson outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Hits from the high post.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Dotson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Adams. Both shots good from the stripe. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. He's covered by Murray. Murray with the defensive effort. The Spurs shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Pelicans shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. He's covered by Murray. Rebound, San Antonio. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 15-footer. Here's Lyles. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lyles got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Johnson. With some arc, it's hauled in by Lyles. The Spurs shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Here's Dotson. Lyles inside. He's guarded by Johnson. That's tipped.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steven Adams.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And just miss after miss right now. Inside. Murray, good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Looking to end his cold spell. Murray with the defensive effort. So it's the Spurs now. The pull-up. He goes up again. Tries yet again. It's blocked. Pass to Thornwell. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, you know, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.